Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm going to show you how I made this onesie. This is a perfect onesie for Valentine's Day and it is pretty simple to make. You're just going to need heat transfer vinyl, and this you can find it at Walmart or Joann's or any other craft store, or also online. I'm gonna be using the Cricut tools because I'm gonna be using my Cricut, and also the press. I'm gonna be using a onesie. You can use any shirt you want, and if you don't have the Cricut press, you can also use an iron. If you don't have a Cricut, you can cut the materials by hand. It will just take a little longer. I'm gonna start in Illustrator because I'm gonna make the actual design for this. So I'm gonna go ahead. I already had the mini head, which I've used in other party ideas, so that's why I have it like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start typing the word love. I'm just gonna obviously not use the O. So I'm gonna find a bold font that I can use for this, and I like this one. You can use whatever you have in your computer. I'm going to copy a couple and I'm just gonna continue, so they are the same size and the same everything. So I'm just gonna copy and make a couple of these. So once I have the word, I'm gonna put it together where in the same, around the same height, and I'm just gonna organize it so it looks nice, because that's pretty much how it's gonna look for the shirt. So I gotta make sure that I have it in the right position. So I'm just gonna mess around here with how they are organized, and then I'm going to rasterize them. What this is gonna do, it's gonna allow me to trace it, and that way it's no longer a font, it's just an image. So I'm gonna select the select option, the second one, and I'm gonna erase the white background. This will give me a translucent background and I can move it around. So just to help me out, I'm gonna add rulers and a grid, because it will be easier to make sure that everything is aligned and in place where I need it. You can also follow the center dots. I just find it easy to do this as well. So I'm just gonna place them. I noticed that I need to resize them, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this like this, select all of them with the shift key on your keyboard, and just kind of resize them the same size of the Minnie Mouse head. If you would like this file, I'm gonna put the link on my shop. You can get it for in there. And I'm also going to post the tutorial on my vlog, so if you want to check it out, it'll be great. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the grid and the rulers. I don't need them anymore, so they're just kind of in the way. And I'm going to just center the whole thing. I noticed that the bow, it's kind of overlapping on the head, and I don't want that because the Cricut is gonna cut it like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the head and the bow together, and I'm gonna go to my Pathfinder, and I'm gonna select the tool cut. That way it will give me an actual outline of both of them. And I'm gonna erase these two paths because I don't need them. They're just there taking space. Now I'm gonna move everything out of the groups. I don't need them in groups, so I'm gonna move them out, and I'm gonna make everything a compound path. This will help. If you go to select and select fill color, it selects the same color throughout the whole layer, which is pretty neat, and it saves you a lot of time. Now I'm gonna make this into a compound path, and I usually use just the command 8. I'm pretty sure it's Control 8 for PC, but yeah, that way the Cricut will cut a single file for the same colors instead of two. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this into my folder as an SVG file, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Cricut Maker, upload it, and the whole thing. I have a video on how I actually do every single step. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting the material. Remember that when you're cutting iron-ons, the Chinese side has to be down. I had to put a little bit of tape because my mat it's not sticking enough, so I'm gonna be uploading a video on tips on how to fix that. So I'm gonna start removing all these extra pieces from the vinyl, and I'm just gonna leave the ones that I'm gonna add to the onesie. Here I had to cut this because I didn't place the vinyl correctly, so I had to cut 2 pieces in order to have it right. Now I'm gonna start preheating the onesie, and this will help the vinyl to stick better and to last longer. So I'm gonna do 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna arrange where I want my design. A good trick that you can do when you're placing your designs is fold the shirt in half and kind of trace a line with your fingers like this. This way you know where the center of the shirt is, and it will just go away, like you don't have to mark it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this in the center, and then I'm gonna tape them together because obviously I want them together. So I'm gonna remove the layer of the black lettering, and then I'm gonna press the bow. I started with the bow because the glitter heat transfer vinyl takes longer than any other vinyl. So I wanted to do 2, that's why I started with this, and then I'm gonna add the actual head and the love. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off, and then I'm going to add the rest of the design. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling off the extra plastic that I have right here, and I'm gonna iron again, but this time on the back. That way it'll sit better and it'll stick to the shirt longer. So this was a tutorial. It was pretty simple. I love working with these materials. If you want this onesie, I'm gonna give you 50% off in my shop. There is a lot of my products right now that have 15% off, so if you want to go check it out, it'll be pretty neat. And let me know if you want more designs. I work on custom designs as well, so go check it out, and I'm gonna be posting more videos. If you have any ideas that you want me to work with, I will gladly help you with that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye guys.